Namaste, beautiful friends and yogis. Welcome to day 18. Melt your stress away. Today I've got for you a beautiful and relaxing yin yoga practice. Pillows, yoga blocks, maybe a blanket. Put on yourself something cozy, something comfy, and when you're ready, let's begin. We will begin our practice of surrender today in child's pose. So move one pillow aside and place one pillow in front of you. If you don't want to use a pillow, don't use a pillow. Bring your big toes to touch, open up the knees to the outer edges of your mat. We will hold each pose today for 5 minutes. Now begin to hinge forward, extending the arms and resting your chin or forehead or cheek on the pillow. Begin to tune your awareness inward, tuning into the breath, taking soft, deep, long inhales into the nose and out of your nose. Without forcing your breath, just gentle, gentle, gentle breaths in and out. Our mantra for today, I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. Surrendering to what it is right now in this moment. Softening the entire body, relaxing and surrendering. Letting the breath to flow throughout the body, to create space and to let go of all the tightness and tension out of your body. You just relaxing, focusing on the breath and surrender. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. Just keep breathing gently, gently in and out through your nose. Surrender, giving up what we think should be happening for what is actually happening right now in this moment. Surrender to what it is in this moment. The only moment where life is actually exists right now, right here. Stay fully present with your breath and your sensations. Now I want you to lift your gaze, walk your right arm to the right and bring your left hand on top of the right, and again relax and begin to breathe into your left side body. Just breathe. We'll take 2 more full cycle of breaths here. Begin to lift your gaze and walk your arms to the left, bringing the right hand on top of the left, and then again relax. Back to the breath. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. I surrender to what it is. Slowly lift your gaze, move your arms back to center. Our 5 minutes in child's pose already gone. Believe it or not. Slowly make your way all the way up. Bring your knees into hip distance apart. We will hinge forward, coming into tabletop position. And I want you to tap your feet, shake out those legs. Allow some fresh blood to flow back into your feet. Then keeping our knees hip distance apart, coming into puppy pose for 5 minutes. You can keep a pillow in front of you, maybe place 2 pillows here. So you can really soften and surrender. And when you're ready, begin to walk your arms forward, keeping your hips on top of the knees and just melting your heart onto the pillows and relaxing. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. Breathe in and out. I'm inviting you to enjoy complete stillness and just listen to the sound of your breath, to your inhales as they come and exhales as they go. Use your breath to notice your sensations and go deeper inside your body. So 2 minutes already gone. If you would like to make a slight adjustment, maybe put 1 pillow aside or even both and allow your chest to fold a little bit deeper. Yogi's choice. I surrender. Are you still present with your breath? Keep repeating your mantra, I surrender. I allow myself to surrender and relax. Slowly begin to lift yourself up, pushing the earth away through the inner hands. Walk the hands towards your knees. Move the pillow aside. And let's take here a few cycles of cat-cow just to reset our back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And cat. Keep going. Maybe a few circles with the hips. And come back into a neutral spine. From here, begin to walk your knees to the front of your mat. Bring them as close as possible towards each other and then sink your sitting bones in between the heels. If that's too much, you can place a pillow underneath the sitting bones, or maybe two, or maybe block, or maybe two. And notice how you feel coming into fixed firm pose. Now stay here with your hands grounded to the earth. Lengthen up out of your crown and begin to invite your breath. Soft, gentle Ujjayi pranayama. Creating a beautiful oceanic sound with our breath. Noticing how you feel right now in this moment. How's the sensation? And if you are willing to deepen your sensation, you're going to begin to lean backward, maybe place a pillow behind you, and lower down to your forearms. See how that feels. If you feel like you can go even deeper, remember we're going to stay in the pose 5 minutes, so you can adjust yourself after a minute or two. We're already 1 minute through the pose. So slowly walk your elbows closer towards your feet and lower yourself down onto the pillow. Bring the arms overhead and then interlace your elbows. Relax. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. Relax and surrender. Just breathe. Be very mindful of your sensations. If you are still in the seated position and you would like to go a little bit deeper, so begin to walk your hands backward and lower down to your forearms. Notice how it feels. If that's enough, stay as you are. Close your eyes, back to the breath. If you are in your forearms and you want to go deeper, walk the elbows towards your feet, lower your spine all the way down onto the mat. Bring the arms overhead and interlock your elbows. So here we are adding sensation to our lower back. It might feel very strong at the beginning. Just tune into the breath, breathe into that area. Deep inhales. Deep, soft exhales. And surrender to this sensation. As long as you don't feel pain, you are in the right place. I surrender. Breathe in and out. Allow your breath to open up your body, to create space. You keep relaxing and breathing and surrendering. Always back to the breath, always back into the present moment. And the time is over. So if you're onto your back, slowly unwrap your arms, press the elbows down to the mat, and then push away to lift yourself up, coming into a seated position. Take a breath in and out. Now lean forward onto your knees. Walk backward, move your pillows aside, and take your child's pose just to stretch the lower back. 2 breaths here in child's pose. Then lift up onto the knees and take a few cycles of cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Cat pose should feel really good here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And again, cow and cat. Very nice. And walk the knees forward and then lower your sitting bones down to the mat. From here, moving into shoelace pose or cow face pose. Extend the right leg long out in front of you and bring your left knee on top of the right as you're crossing that left leg on top. See how it feels. If you need a pillow or a yoga block underneath the cushions to elevate your hips, find what you need. If you feel comfortable here and you want to try to bend your right knee and stack both of the knees one on top of each other, go ahead and find this position. Otherwise, stay with the leg extended. We will begin with our 5 minutes. I want you to take your pillows onto the right side and keep them near you because we're gonna add some side body stretch here. So sit nice and tall, shoulders over hips, relax your face, separate your teeth, relax your jaw, and tune into the breath. Soft, gentle inhales, soft, gentle exhales. If you feel there is more room to go, you're welcome to hinge forward. Bring your forearms down to the mat or maybe to a block or a pillow. So to deepen the sensation in the hips. I'm going back to our mantra, I surrender. I allow myself to surrender to my sensations, to this moment, to what's happening right now, right here. Try to listen to your body as it's giving you a feedback. Use your breath to let go of things that no longer serve you. And keep relaxing and surrendering. Now I want you slowly to make your way back to bring the shoulders over hips if they're not there. Then place your right forearm onto the pillow, and then as you inhale, sweep the left arm up and bring it across your ear line and just fold here and relax. Keeping both of your sitting bones grounded into the mat. Bringing the gaze skyward, but keeping your eyes completely closed. Breathe into your sensations. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. Notice the sensation on your fingers, in your hand and arm. Surrender to that feeling. And slowly begin to make your way up. And then go ahead and fold forward and take the deepest expression possible for 30 seconds. Maybe bring your forehead to your knees. And the time is over. Let's begin to lift our gaze up, bringing the shoulders back over the hips, moving your props aside just for a little bit. Extend the right leg long out in front of you, then release the lift. Bend the knees, place your feet down to the mat. Lean back and then drop the knees to one side and then the other side, and again one side and the other. Beautiful. Now we're ready to move on to the other side. So come back up. Let's begin with extending our left leg in front of us, placing the right leg on top. So bending into that right leg, stacking the right knee on top of the lift. Notice how it feels if you need a cushion underneath your sitting bones. So find what you need to make yourself comfy. If you feel there is more room to go, you can fold that left leg in, stacking both of the knees. Right one on top each other. Wiggle side to side, rooting our sitting bones. And then bring the blocks in front of you and move the pillows to the other side. Like that. Ready. Let's begin with our 5 minutes. Sit nice and tall. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Begin to tune into the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Soft, gentle Ujjayi breaths. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. If you feel comfortable, just stay as you are, stay as you are. If you feel you need a little bit more sensation, you can hinge forward from the hips, bring your forearms down onto the blocks, let go of your head and neck, tune inward into the breath, tune into your sensations, and begin to use the power of the breath to create magic inside of you. Your job is to relax and surrender. Listening to the beautiful sound of the ocean that your breath is creating. And slowly begin to make your way up, bringing the shoulders over hips if they're not there. And then you're gonna lean to the left, allow your left forearm to rest on the pillows. Inhale, sweep your right arm across your ear line and just allow it to hang. Now notice to your sitting bones, make sure that you keep them grounded to the mat. Spiral your belly, your chest, your gaze all the way skyward. Surrender to your sensations. Don't try to change anything. Just surrender to what it is. Full awareness to the breath. Just breathe and surrender. Begin to make your way up. Relax your right arm. And let's take the deepest expression possible for the next 30 seconds. Try to bring your forehead to your knees. If you need to place a block or a pillow, use that. Try to bring yourself to the deepest expression possible. The time is over. Slowly lift your gaze up. Make your way back up. Move your props aside. Lean backwards, extend the left leg in front of you and then the right. Bend the knees, put your feet down to the mat and then lean onto your forearms. Drop the knees to one side and then the other. Very nice. Breathe in and out. Make your way back up. Coming into frog pose. Frog pose for 5 minutes. That will be so much fun. Okay, let's get ready for our frog pose. So here I do want you to use your pillows so your knees will feel comfortable. So coming into a kneeling position, then bringing one knee to one pillow and then the other knee to the other pillow. So adjust the pillows the way it will feel comfortable. Then I want you to flex your feet so your knee and your ankle will be on the same line. Now I would suggest to bring maybe another pillow or yoga blocks in front of you so you can rest your elbows on them. All right, so here's how it feels. Now you will find a little bit movement, swaying side to side. Notice where the sensation is stronger. I want you to pause where it's neutral for now, and then as time goes by we will try to move a little bit into a deeper sensation. All right, so let's begin. 5 minutes from here. Don't make it on yourself harder. You must surrender here. You must let go and surrender. tune into the breath. Now 1 minute gone already. So I want you to again invite to make a little movement back and forward with the hips and see if you can move yourself a little bit into a deeper sensation. And as you did, again, close your eyes, soften, relax the shoulders, surrender. Check in with yourself if you are present with the breath, with your sensations. If not, make your way back to the breath. Keep surrendering. Just breathe and relax. Now for the last minute, let's try to take ourselves to the deepest expression possible. So if you're gonna push your hips backwards towards the heels, this is where you're gonna feel it the most. So do a slight movement with the hips back. Allow yourself to surrender to that sensation. Surrender and just breathe. It's not gonna kill you. It's only gonna make you feel so good afterwards. So it's really worth it, that 1 minute, to feel that a little bit discomfort. To stretch yourself a little bit more beyond your limits. 2 more breaths. And now, that's gonna be even more challenging way is to get out of this pose. So, pushing the earth away with your hands, and then just find your way how you're gonna make it up. Ooh. Slowly, slowly bring the knees closer and closer towards each other. Oh, yes. That feels good. Coming up into a kneeling position. Lift yourself up. And I want you here to take a little circles with the hips. Can you feel that? I love frog pose, but at the same time, I hate it. But I'm always grateful when I do that. All right, very nice. Wiggling, wiggling, side to side. And then make your way again onto your back. We're gonna place the feet down and do the same swing with the legs as we did after shoelace pose or cow face pose. Yeah, giving our hip joints a little bit movement. And from here, moving into a fish pose to open up our heart and upper back. So extend the legs long out in front of you. Take your blocks with you. You're gonna place one block behind you, underneath your back, and one block underneath your head. So maybe you want to place a pillow underneath your head. You just make sure you have it in case you need it. So the first block that comes to your back, it will be where is your bra line is. And if you're not wearing a bra, so where is the shoulder blades? Okay, so right there. Now from here you're gonna drop yourself back and then find the other block to place it underneath your head, like that. And from this position, extending the arms in front of you and begin to relax. So take a moment to adjust the blocks the way it feels comfortable. If the block underneath your head doesn't feel comfortable, maybe you want to place a pillow or two, and you can also adjust the height of the block. So I suggest begin with the medium one, and then if you feel like you need a little bit more, so you can adjust it to the highest height of the block. And we will begin with our 5 minutes here. So arms resting alongside your body, and you're just allowing yourself to melt into these blocks, igniting your breath, noticing how the breath flowing through the body, bringing awareness to the sensations again, because it's all about the breath and sensations. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. And if you're one of those who like, I don't feel nothing, just wait. Let the time to do the work for you. You will feel it, I promise. If you're ready to take yourself to a little bit deeper sensation, you can adjust the block underneath your head. So if it's on the medium height, you can place it on the lowest height and then drop your head a little bit lower. Then you will have the opportunity to open up your heart more. Or maybe you can be brave enough and just remove the block at all and put your head down onto the earth. I would probably do that on the last minute. We have 2 more minutes to go. So in the last minute, I'm inviting you to try to remove all the blocks underneath your head, or if that's enough for you, stay as you are. I allow myself to surrender. I surrender. So it's time to get out of this pose. So very slowly, very gently, you're gonna push the elbows down to the earth and then lift yourself up. First, lift your head, then walk the elbows backward as you lifting yourself up. Ooh. All the way up, 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 coming into a seated position. And for a moment, we will take here child's pose. So scoop backward. And then hinge forward, make your way into child's pose. Take a few cycles of breaths here. And just enjoy what you feel right now. And let's make our way back up and flip again onto our backs. And we will take from here our yummy supine twist. I suggest to bring pillows by your side, by each side, so we can drop our knees onto the pillows and relax a little bit more into each twist. All right, so hug the knees into your chest first, a little bit sway side to side. And bring your left leg on top of the right, cross your knees, eagle the legs. Scoop your sitting bones to the left and begin to drop your knees to the right, resting them on the pillow, extending the left arm long out in front of you. Bringing the gaze to your left hand, close your eyes. Tune into the breath. Again, at first you might not feel a lot of sensation. That's okay. Just allow the time to take your body deeper and deeper and deeper. And if you're like really craving for a more sensation right away, you can remove your pillow and just let the gravity to take your knees deeper down towards the earth. You just keep relaxing, softly and gently breathing and repeating your mantra. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. Repeating this mantra over and over again so you can stay fully present in the moment and let your mind know what you are expecting. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. When you begin to crave to a little bit more sensation, you can remove the pillow and just let the knees to fall a little bit deeper. Find a deeper twist. Just make sure that your left shoulder stays on your mat and not lifts up. Otherwise, you lose all the benefits from your twist. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. Last minute. Keep relaxing. And the time is over. So very gently begin to bring those knees back to center. Unwrap your legs. Hug both of the knees into your chest. And begin to sway side to side. Maybe you would like to find here a happy baby pose. Take a full breath in and out. Very nice. Moving on the other side. So bring your right leg on top of the left. Cross the knees. Find eagle legs. Scoop your hips to the right and begin to drop your knees to the left. Take it easy. Then extend your right arm. Bring the gaze over the right shoulder. And you know what to do. Relax, breathe, and surrender. So let's find a complete stillness, complete silence. So it becomes only you and the sound of your breath. You feel like you need a little bit more sensation. So you can remove your pillow or slightly adjust it and allow your knees to fall more deeper and closer down towards the earth. But remember to keep your right shoulder grounded to the mat. Back to the breath. I surrender. I allow myself to surrender. Keep staying present. Keep using the power of the breath to take you deeper into the pose. Keep repeating your mantra, I surrender. All right, our time is over. Slowly, first bring the gaze upward, then bring the knees back to center, scoop the sitting bones back to center. Unwrap the legs. I notice this sensation, feels so good. Hugging the knees into the chest, swaying side to side. And then again, let's take a happy baby here, just to take it a little bit deeper into massaging the entire spine, the entire back. Then hug the knees again back to the chest. And we are ready to move into our final pose, Sweet Shavasana. So let's bring the pillows to our mat and then just rest our legs onto the pillows. And here is yogi choice. You can bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, or extend the arms alongside your body. Again, I'm gonna keep complete stillness so you can fully surrender. Just keep repeating this mantra to yourself. I surrender, I surrender, I surrender, along with your breath. Inhale. I surrender. Exhale. Inhale. I surrender. Exhale. Giving your body the permission to surrender. Final relaxation. And if you feel like you're ready to fall asleep, go for it. This is one of the best moments when your body is ready to fall asleep after any yoga practice. It is so relaxing and rejuvenated. So don't stop yourself. If this is what your body wants, allow it. I want to end today's practice in Shavasana as you are. Just join me for a moment, plug your hands to your heartbeat, and let's express gratitude for creating time today to relax, to surrender, and to feel better. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, center your intuition. Thank you so much, yogis, for allowing me to guide you through this relaxing practice. I hope you will benefit from it as I did. And I wish you a beautiful the rest of your day with gratitude. My love is your love. Namaste. And just stay in Shavasana for as long as you need to. No rush. Take this time for yourself because you deserve it.